everybody, it's Miss Amber. I hope you are having an excellent spring break. I wanted to reach out to those of you, especially those of you who have worked so hard on your design unit with Miss Amber time, and give you our final project. Now this is optional, but I challenge you to create this, and we'll all share them just like we were doing with the forts on Facebook. So remember when we started design, we started with just putting our pencil on the paper and drawing shapes and lines based on emotion. Then we moved on to color, right? So then we talked about what kind of color evoked what kind of emotion in us. So now, then we talked about shapes of sets, proscenium in the arena, and thrust stages. We talked about all kinds of props. Hand props we talked about, things that you carry in your hand. Scenic design props, those are things that you can sit on or set things on. And of course set dressing, which is just decorating. So I feel ready now for you to embark on your final project. So our final project is called Song in a Box. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So Sam and I are gonna work on one as a demo for you. And the first thing that you're gonna need is a shoebox. So I have this really nice shoebox right here. And what you're gonna do is you can use the lid if you want, but if you turn your shoebox on the side, look what I made, a set, right? So if this is a miniature set, we would have wings right here. We would have the flies up here and the orchestra pit down here. And we could even have this little apron of the stage if you put your box like this. So we're gonna pause the video right now and go find a box. And if you don't have a shoebox, that's totally okay. Any kind of box about this shape would work, or you can be crazy and you can make a thrust stage, or you could make a stage that was in an arena, but let's try for this if you can. All right, pause the video and start it when you've got a box. Okay guys, so I hope you got your shoebox or whatever kind of box you could find. So then the next step that you're gonna do is you're gonna pick your favorite school appropriate song, so no brown bag. Pick a song that you love, and it doesn't matter if it's happy or silly, whatever song you love. And if you like lots of different songs, then just pick one. So the song that I picked for this example is the song You Are My Sunshine. And I've started to work on this song. So what I want you to do is, when you find your song, print out the lyrics if you can, or write them out, or you can just use your iPad. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna highlight different moods or song words that kind of give you an idea of what your song is about. So specific words that conjure images in your mind, or give you a picture. So far I have You Are My Sunshine. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I highlighted that. I dreamed, I highlighted that. I held you in my arms, but when I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. So I highlighted sleeping, dreamed, and cried. And then I'll take my highlighter and I'm definitely gonna highlight sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. I'm gonna highlight that word. When skies are gray, I'll probably highlight that one too. You'll never know, dear, how much I love. I'll highlight that one. So these are words that evoke emotions or images or ideas in my brain, and you can do whatever fits your song. All right, so go ahead and do that, and then we'll start the next step. Hey guys, so I've been through my song, and I finished highlighting the words that I want to use. And then I went around the house and I just looked for things that I could use to create a 3D set. I've included directions with this video, and let me just go over those with you really quickly. So what you want to do is you want to design a miniature set on the stage that utilizes lines, shapes, colors, and images that you feel best represent your song. So I want you to use three-dimensional objects. Don't just paint the back of your box, because then that's not a real set design, right? Your flats, you can make flats. I'm doing that. They can be painted, they can be colored, they can have images on them. You can draw them, you can print them, you can rip them out of a magazine, you can copy them from your books, but don't just glue pictures on. I really want you to think of your box like a tiny stage set that you're creating. So I want the entire interior of your box to be covered. So what I started with is I found some red paper and I went ahead and cut out a heart, and somehow I'm going to use a heart because of the word love. I also found this cool little tin with some soap in it, and I'm going to take the top of the tin and I'm going to use this yellow paper I found, and I'm going to make a sunshine, a 3D sunshine to use in my box. I found this cool eraser for a whiteboard, and I'm going to use it as a bed because he lays sleeping. And I found these sponges. I was going to use toilet paper, but that, you know, I don't want to waste the precious right now. So I found these sponges that I'm going to somehow turn into clouds. I haven't figured out how yet. But the first thing I needed to do was to create my set. So I found some cardboard, and I went ahead and cut it and then folded it. So do you remember how we talked about creating the set inside of our proscenium, but then leaving room for a backstage and wings? So I cut it to fit, and it's gonna slide right in here, and then that is my flats, right? We make the flats along the back, and then I will put my items on the stage. So if you'll wanna watch, Sam and I are gonna work on that. So Sam and I have been working on our song in a box. Remember that our song is You Are My Sunshine. And so we found some cardboard and we cut it into the flat that goes on the back. And then we taped behind it some kind of grayish purple paper to make the skies look gray with rain. And then we used this eraser to make a bed. And we made a heart that's 3D, it's popping out of the set, and I really like these curved lines because they make me feel, you know, love, right? Those soft curved lines, the shape of the heart. Up here, Sam made these cool little clouds. And then here's the sun, and we hung it here on our set, and we wanted to put it at the head of the bed because the song goes, You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So we made this. Didn't take too long, maybe half an hour. I know that you guys could probably do something amazing if you spent some time really working on it. I hope that you do. This is our challenge to you. Write us a paragraph if you don't want to video yourself of why you chose it, or just tell us in a video. Submit your picture. You can email it to me, or you can email it to Miss Tinkley. And we will get it up on our page and see what everyone is doing, okay? So I hope you enjoyed Song in a Box and creating a set, and now play with it. Have fun. Can't wait to see you.